What's up? What's up?
I know I have to come and wake this up real quick. It's so boring up here. Oh my goodness.
Yeah. So called
Jaleec just returned to No Jumper and she came back on straight demon time. The second she walked in, you can feel the tension. She instantly started throwing subtle sneak shots at Tam. The co-host fans say replaced her. But what she did next is wow. Alright, so for the people that don't know, Jaleec is an alleged meth head from Sacramento, and she covers Sacramento like rap and street politics. And she believes Mozzie and his hood are part of the Illuminati and that they killed Tupac.
They killed Tupac, blood. Nigga, Oak Park is the Illuminati, blood.
She was on a hiatus from No Jumper News for about a month. And when she left, it happened right after one of her worst episodes. So people thought she was fired. And I covered that. I'll leave a link in the pinned comment. She was drunk, being annoying, cutting people off, messing up the whole flow of the podcast, and etc. Not too long after that, Tam, who's an intellectual, young, articulate black woman who knows a lot about the culture and hip-hop, started being on No Jumper consistently. She was on the No Jumper podcast host competition that they had a little while back. I think she made it like top 5, but now she's officially a host on the Thursday show in the news. She close to Munchie B. They kind of grew up together. He fucked with a couple of her friends and shit like that. But the fans been saying Tam and Jaleec had an undercover beef for a while. If you watch the shows, they only been on like 2 podcasts together, but you could still see the passive-aggressive tension. They seeing very subtle shots. You know, women, like, they'll beef over like having the same hair and shit. But it mostly comes from Jaleec, because ever since Tam became a host, the fans been cooking Jaleec in the comments. They keep comparing her to Tam and saying Tam is better and shit. So she been feeling some type of way. And it seems like every time Jaleec is in the room with her, she want to like prove herself. Like, look at this clip. Soon as she walk in, she loud trying to take over the room. And she sends her first subtle shot saying, I'm finna turn it up. It been boring without me. I know the fans miss me. And watch Tam's reaction.
What's up? What's up?
I know I have to come and wake this up real quick. It's so boring up here. Oh my goodness.
Yeah. So called Steve Wilkos because so I guess they called.
You telling me it's finna be another one?
Yeah, even Tam peeped what she said. And if y'all listen, she whispered, here we go. But one thing that annoyed me while they was on a podcast and they was talking about like a whole nother topic, she gonna try to ask Ralphie some federal shit about catching the body. She sees he don't want to talk about it, but she kept on like pushing it. Like, even if the case is closed, every street dude ain't trying to brag about shit that already happened like these other dumb niggas.
Separate me from that, like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no, I feel you.
Didn't you go down with that that hot one back in the day?
No.
You was on that case though, right?
I did all my charges.
Did you separate your case, or did you just thug it with the clan?
I went to trial and I went to jail and I went home.
So you went to trial again too, though?
I went to trial
twice.
I went to trial and I went home.
Oh, so you only went through one trial?
I got charged for what I got charged for, and I went home.
So what was your charge?
We ain't gonna do that.
Why we not gonna do that? It's a closed case.
But yeah, I got a lot of charges.
But I'm sure that the people want to know, like, Ralphie. They do want to know. It's a lot of things that people want to know about Ralphie, but Ralphie keeps it real, you know.
Keeps it players.
Everything that I ever said, I already said it.
Yeah? In what interview?
Probably like 100 of them. They ask the same questions all the time.
If the streamers ask you gonna answer it though.
Nah.
Why do the streamers get, you know,
the streamers
seniority?
don't even see that side. They don't. I don't got to talk about that with streamers. I'm talk about fly shit.
So you didn't go through the
They don't care about who went to jail.
Nah, they don't.
I'm trying to go skateboard.
But we
can't.
But we care to shit.
And she trying to spark a beef between Munchie and Ralphie because the murder the Stink Team was accused of and tied to was a close friend of Munchie B, and they was from the same game. But she wasn't done. She kept being messy. It's supposed to be a podcast. She turned it into a Ralphie interview. She interrupts the flow of the show again to ask Ralphie, do you feel like OGZ switched up? And from his response, it sounded like he do feel like that because he kind of gave like a PR answer. But her dumb ass couldn't even read between the lines.
Well, in my I was like spitting on this one. Like,
okay, can I ask a question? Am I gonna get in trouble for asking a question?
Probably.
Why does everybody keep saying OGZ flip sides?
I don't know.
Oh my God.
Oh my God!
You gotta ask OG.
No, I'm done. ever. We're on a podcast.
They
Ralphie
just did a
is
great tour.
I love OGZ.
We
But
went
they,
crazy,
no,
yeah.
when I posted OGZ song
just
with
did
the
a show in
baby.
Phoenix.
But listen, I know I just seen it actually.
Albuquerque. Yeah,
was y'all
we
in New
was
Mexico?
crazy.
Yeah, y'all was in New Mexico,
And they
right?
said LA rappers don't get outside of LA. Like we was in.
Well, y'all don't get outside of the West Coast.
That's a different time zone.
But wait, let me just say something.
That's
Why?
2 states away.
But wait, Evil, let me just say something. So they keep saying that OGZ flipping sides. Like, what is that? I'm confused. Like,
What
what
do you
did
mean
he?
flipping
You gotta
sides?
ask OGs. I don't, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't
What
even know
that
about
mean?
Ralphie.
From like
Like
South and
after
North?
Draco passed, he basically
I don't
like did
even
a lot
know
of music
about
with his
Ralphie,
oppositions.
man. Ralphie
Oh, that's what
is
you mean.
stinking.
Okay.
I love OGZ though. I got OGZ on my page, but
I know about Get Money. I know about
Ralphie,
putting that
you're
shit
not.
on.
Why do you got to keep it player
I
all the
know-
time?
Yes.
But she'll be mad if he brought up her meth allegations they be saying on the internet. And then Jaleec started bringing up Munchie B's name. Their beef started over something petty. I think Munchie called her and the other Thursday hosts out for saying Wack don't run plays, and they've been beefing ever since. But she started disrespecting him.
You know, don't ever say that I was a poster child for setting anyone up, because we could say you were the poster child for many things, like being a victim in your own hood. You know what I'm saying? Because Munchie B was a victim in his own
You know what I'm
hood.
saying?
He was the poster child for that. You know what I'm saying? Because it wasn't like his suckers got up on him. The homies got up on him. His homies got up on him. You know what I'm saying? No,
But it wasn't just about Munchie. She was marking out Tam too. A lot of fans been calling out Tam for not having that same energy, because Tam defended Munchie when Brandon called him a degenerate.
And now the useless black people have got the biggest microphone. Victim, victim, victim. The white man is a threat, but the nigga looking like me in my hood that I love then killed more black people than Charlie Kirk ever could. Or Tucker Carlson. You just talked about Munchie B. What the fuck was he doing? But that's your homie though. But that my homie kills other black men because of a gang. But that's
screaming.
my friend.
And it's like you're never talking about, oh, there's black middle class neighborhoods of people, and you think we're shooting each other.
I slid on a nigga.
You bring
from,
up Munchie B,
I
who's grown up
slid
in poverty in one of the worst, most violent times in Los Angeles, and you talk about him doing crime on this show. I bet you wouldn't say that shit to his face.
I would say if he was right here. I would have said if it was right here. I've already said it, and he said, "Well, you shouldn't have been cripping it." I already said it. But here's the thing.
You don't seem like you ever cripped.
Listen. That's right. That's good. That's good. No, that's good. I don't want to seem like it. I'm 30 years old. Any man,
Oh, so that's why you're so
any
advocating
man
for
who's
it now.
over 30 years old still talk about that is ignorant. Let me say this.
Like, you can't pick and choose. You either not letting anyone disrespect Munchie or you don't say nothing.
No, I'll tell you this. I'll tell you the selective shit that Tam did. When I said something about Munchie B, she was you won't say that to Munchie B. Just acting.
That was disgusting.
That was just disgusting. Right? It was so ignorant. But then when Jaleec was popping it about Munchie, she sat there quiet as a church house mouse smiling. And it was like, oh, so when Jaleec went in on Munchie, you had nothing to say. But when I said something about Munchie that wasn't even bad, you were all over me. These people are selective as hell. And I realized, like, because me, I keep it pretty even. It's just like we're not never going to see eye to eye on nothing, because they're just not cut from the same cloth as me. But
and the crazy part is, this not even her first time doing it. Her first podcast with Tam, she did the same thing. It seems like she waiting for Tam to say something so she could like just activate.
but he don't even know what I look like for real. So at the end of the day,
but that makes him, doesn't that kind of like make you respect it more? He's not being materialistic.
I like Munchie B.
He feels
the aura. But what I'm saying is, why does he troll me every chance he gets? And then he went on his little, you know what I'm saying, on his platform. And then he was like, oh, and Jaleec, I don't know what your gripe is. Like, it don't matter. This is Sacramento politics. I'm going to need you to stay in Inglewood. You know what I'm saying? So I'm from Sacramento. Okay. So at the end of the day, I'm going to need him to simmer down, because he keeps sneak dissing on his couch, and I'm not here to, you know what I'm saying, do my little one too. So I don't care. It's a lot of Munchie B Glazers in the chat. and I don't care. Go ahead and clip farm this on Reddit. Like I said, Munchie B needs to simmer down because he keeps sneak dissing. Why would you call me Jaleec? And you know my name is Jaleec.
Wait, but
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's bad work. And this how I know Jaleec don't like her. And she reads all the comments and they get to her, because right after the show, she posted this. She fully leaning into being a no jumper villain. I don't think it's going to work. She's too sensitive. Like, they going to eat her alive. I think she shouldn't be paying attention to the comments, because it's only going to get worse. And Tam, she got to stand on business. She can't keep taking too much disrespect. Let me know what y'all think about this whole situation. Do y'all think Jaleec is just being messy for the camera, or does she really got a problem with Tam? And should Tam finally say something back or keep taking the high road? Drop your thoughts in the comments and check out the other videos I made on this situation. The link will be pinned. Like, subscribe, comment. I'm gone.
I just won't go to another million.